This is Storm King Mountain. You can see it from many locations, and we are in the shadow of Storm King Mountain here at the Cornwall Grail Center. This is our stone cottage where we have our offices, and also we have our community meals here, and we do our meditation in the living room here, and we have a couple of bedrooms that are sometimes used by guests, mostly by Grail members who come and might stay in the cottage. Our hermitage, where people have private retreats. There's a single bed there. This is our garage. And the back of the Phoenix, our big retreat house, is here with our new deck. And some yoga mats hung out there to dry by the group that's staying there these days. And this is the trail down to the labyrinth. It goes into the woods. Come along. This is a deciduous forest, so many of the trees, pretty much all of them, lose their leaves in the fall, turn beautiful colors, and we have a whole different vista in the winter time because all of the leaves are off of the trees and the sky is opened up. But now when the summer is hot and the sun is high up in the sky, we have this beautiful shade provided by nature. We have a little stone grotto here. Beautiful big sycamore tree. This old stone foundation that's the framework for the labyrinth has been here for many, many years. We don't really know the history of it. And you can see that the Japanese stilt grass is quite luxurious this time of year. It dies back in the winter, but it gives everything a lot of green to enjoy. And the path continues. Come and we enter into the labyrinth. This is the Hudson River at Cornwall-on-Hudson. About 50 miles down the river is New York City. We're not so close, but not too far. And we're just above West Point, famous military academy. Beautiful summer day. Something's jumping in the water. There's some geese, there's swans, there's something down there. Henry Hudson came this way, and the river's named for him. When there's sadness near, let me sow your joy. When the darkness nears, may your
Hi everybody at the IGA. This is Sharon Thompson here on our lovely deck at Cornwall. And I'm wishing you all a great time and a great meeting, and I know you're going to do good work for us, and thanks for doing that. And enjoy yourselves. Cheers.
Hello to the women in South Africa from the Grail and to the Grail women all around the world. I'm Kathy and this is Callie, and we're here at the Cornwall Grail. And we've been here a number of years, and we take care of the grounds and keep the grass mowed, and we're trying to keep everything looking pretty and nice.
Here's two of our team working together in the office at the Cornwall Grail Center. And say hello to the IGA.
Hello, IGA. I'm Emily Thomas.
And I'm Linda Colts. And we're not working right now, but we were just a few seconds ago.
And we're Grail members. I've been Grail member for about 10 years and got Linda into it.
Right. And I'm only here 2 years, but I've been coming to Grail events for the last 7 years.
So we're very connected both with the Grail, the Politics and Spirituality Grail in New York City, as well as here at the Cornwall Center.
Many people have joined us at this table in the kitchen at the cottage, and also in the dining room here, where we have a tablecloth from the Egyptian Grail of years past. And some of our friends from younger days are hanging here on the wall. And we have a space here where we come and pray together and read and meet and explore and share with each other. Keep a few books. Where there's hatred grown, let me sow your love. Where there's injury, Lord, let forgiveness be my sword. Garden. Here's one of our garden volunteers, Beverly.
Hi.
This is going to the International Grail Assembly in South Africa, so there'll be people from all over the world at the meeting, and so thought that they would want to see some of what we do here at the Grail Center in Cornwall. And here is Cindy, exploring member, and Gardner, who doesn't like her picture taken, and Kate Benson, who's volunteering here in the garden, and very lush garden. It's not so hot today, but humid, very sticky.
Thing. She took one look at me and I took one look at her, and I picked up a knife and I went to work, and we just laughed the entire weekend. And of course I went home for a minute, came back with some amazing cookies, fed everybody, and disappeared. And that's kind of my entry thing. You know, come in with cookies and disappear.
Make fantastic cookies.
And so I did, and the rest, basically, I love it here, and I love the people I've met here, and I love the fun.
There were 2 young women living here for a year who were artists, and I met them one day and never left.
Right.
Pretty much, right?
But they left.
They left.
You stayed.
I stayed. I just stayed. So here I am. And I will eat whatever anybody cooks or bakes. And I'm open to all opportunities.
I need a good tester. A little later in the season.
Okay, what she stopped telling you, travels around the world and pictures, and she had a show here called Somebody's Sister, with all pictures of women all over the world that live in poverty, and now she's kind of taking the initiatives to develop like art exhibits and here at the
Yay.
meetings, right?
Yay.
So she does
That's wonderful.
of interesting work.
And got back in the country at the end of January and have just been wandering since then, spending time with all the people that I love and trying to figure out what's next.
What did you do in Australia?
Nothing.
Oh, we don't believe that.
The best. Where were you?
Yeah, my tagline was, I sort of kind of kept a blog the year I was there, and the tagline was to practice being instead of doing and to relearn the art of play.
Beautiful.
Both of which were much more difficult than I ever dreamed.
A lot of hard work there, right?
Yeah, it was terrible.
That's one of my...
2 things. One is this passion for learning to build houses with all alternative sorts of things. And you went to Kentucky and you built a house with other people made with tires, which feels like
wow.
rent. But the other thing is also all this exploration that you are involved with about transitional philosophy. This idea of
Transition town movement.
the transition.
Transition what?
Transition town movement. Although I think they've dropped town and it's just now a transition
What is it?
movement.
What is that?
It started in England and Ireland by a guy named Rob Hopkins in response to the end of cheap energy, climate change, and economic instability, and helping towns and communities prepare for a very, very different life.
Summer spin on soup and sandwich. A dollop of sour cream? Oh, please. I was going to roast some garlic and mix it in there, but I figured that might be overkill.